So I'd like to start off by thanking everybody for attending today. These ceremonies are very important. It's a big tradition in the fire service, whether it's new hires coming on and doing a pledge, whether it's somebody that's been here for 15 years getting promoted to a higher position. So first and foremost, thank you all for being here. Before we begin, I'd like to stand and start with a pledge. If everybody could stand and face the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. If you could remain standing, we'll have a prayer read by our Fire Marshal, Mike Simic.
Dear Lord, as we gather to celebrate the promotion of these men and women, our hearts are filled with happiness for them and their families. You have prepared them for this day and blessed them with a special trust. You endowed them with the abilities of mind, body, and spirit, more than equal to the task. You gave them leaders, mentors, and peers to help them along the way. You sustained them and protected them in the days and difficulty or peril. Lead all of us in the way of peace. Unite us in the spirit of your service. Nourish and sustain us in your vocation, for the sake of your holy name. Amen.
Thank you. You can all be seated. So I'd like to start off by introducing our command staff. First and foremost, I am Greg Ellis, Division Chief of Administration. And the only reason I say first and foremost is because I get to start off talking to you guys today. Man of the hour is our Fire Chief, Chief Stevens. Next to him is our Deputy Fire Chief, Keith Long. In the back row, back corner, is our Battalion Chief, Scott Prater. Next to him is our EMS Division Chief, which is Jason Morgan. And then right next to him is our new Fire Marshal, Mike Simic. Again, just to reiterate, thank you all for coming today. This is a very important process. We will be doing part of a new hire induction, which you'll see some people getting sworn in, and then right after that, we'll lead off with some promotional pinning. So I'll kick it over to our Fire Chief.
Thank you, Greg. As he said, welcome, and thank you for attending today, as this is a very memorable event that will play back in everyone's mind for those that are being promoted, for those people that are being pinned today and swearing into the oath. So understand that this is a very important event. What I'm going to say, they probably won't remember, right? But what happens here in the pictures, they'll remember those, and those are important. So to family and friends in attendance, understand that being a firefighter is not a job or a career. And you have to understand that first and foremost. This is a lifestyle that they have to embellish into. They're expected to be flexible, strong, sympathetic to others' needs. They must learn how to clean an entire fire station, detail vehicles, clean their own clothes, maintain equipment as operationally ready. If they don't know how to start a chainsaw, which we've had a couple, they'll learn how to do that now. They'll know their assigned zones in their community that they work in. They will have to cook, okay? We don't have cooks. Everybody has their own meal that they'll learn how to cook, even if they don't know how to cook yet. And they'll learn how to handle any emergency situation that's thrown their way. And to address, obviously, our new firefighters and, of course, our personnel that are being promoted, just remember the day that you started, the day that you either started the new hire program or the day that you went through your upgrade into fire rescue from EMS, or the day that today you being promoted, and look back at this day. And make sure that you embellish that. Make sure that you remember that. Remember to always give it your best at every call that you go to, because the public expects your very best when they call 911. So therefore, you should be proficient at your duties. Treat everyone with dignity and respect, no matter the situation. This goes for citizens and our personnel that we work with. We're talking about today being a memorable event, right? We're going to people's worst life experiences and what kind of memorable picture are you going to paint in their mind about Citrus County Fire Rescue when you're there? Remember that. So I ask everybody that comes into this department to treat them like their family. Maintain your integrity and don't tarnish the badge. One bad decision, on or off duty, can end this career because you're in a position of public trust. Always make sure you take care of yourself in this career, both physically and mentally. The community expects you to solve their problems, and if you're not physically and mentally prepared, you will fail their expectations. And for those that just recently went through the program, I know that you think we tried to turn you into a superhero, but there's a reason, and I hope you understand that today. When you have those bad calls and it does not turn out as you want, remember to lean on each other for help. Be humble, compassionate about this career, and it will help you succeed. We are all here to help strangers, but remember, treat them like their family because community support is vital to our function, to our budget, to everything that we do. Don't become complacent. Watch out for each other and remember to dedicate yourself to exceptional service, as that is our motto. We do this through prevention, response, and education, along with training. Please always remember what it took to be here today and keep this same focus moving forward in your career. For those of you new to the service and for those that are being promoted, I congratulate you today, and I'm very proud of each and every one of you. Thank you.
So the next part of this is going to be the induction ceremony. This part is all new hire personnel. I'm going to read off a list of names. If you can all come up front, have a seat in the front row. Once everybody's up here, we'll ask you to stand, and then Chief Stevenson's going to read the pledge to you. First, we have Paramedic Tyler Blaze, EMT Emily Fisher, EMT Haley Hardaway, EMT Caitlin Kurlikowski, EMT Stacy Kurlikowski, Paramedic Joshua McCulka, Paramedic Jacob Merrill. Could I have you all stand and face the audience? Take one step back towards me.
So you're going to repeat what I said. This is going to be the oath. First, I need you to raise your right hand. I, and state your name. Do solemnly swear. To perform my duties and state your rank. For Citrus County Fire Rescue. To the best of my ability. I pledge to serve my fellow first responders and citizens. With compassion, courage. Honor, trust, and integrity. I will always conduct myself in a professional manner. And will dedicate my effort to saving lives and property. I swear to uphold the laws and Constitution. Of the United States of America. The state of Florida. And Citrus County. So help me God. Okay. Put your hands down.
You could all have a seat back in the front row for me. After they're sworn in, we present them with a badge, placed on their chest by a loved one or a member of senior staff. So with that, we'll have paramedic Tyler Blaze is going to be pinned by his father, Paul. Yep. If you just want to stand right over here, and that way we can get a picture of you guys. Just so everybody in the audience is clear, we do have a running bet. The first person to draw blood during this process wins a prize. Next, I'd like to invite EMT Emily Fisher. She's going to be pinned by significant other Ryan, along with her daughter Sawyer. $20. Next, I'd like to invite firefighter Haley Hardaway. She's going to be pinned by her father, Michael. She got it. Next, I'd like to invite EMT Caitlin Kurlikowski. She's going to be pinned by her husband, Mike. For all of you that have never pinned before, I can assure you it's quite difficult. Next, I'd like to have EMT Stacy Kurlikowski, to be pinned by her sister Erin. Too many Kurlikowskis. Although there is one more we would like, but... Next, I'd like to invite paramedic Joshua McCulka, pinned by his girlfriend Paige. I'd like to invite up next paramedic Jacob Merrow. He's going to be pinned by his father, George. I'd like to congratulate all of you on your beginning process to the journey that hopefully will be a long and distinguished career. So with that, if I could have you guys return to the audience and sit next to your family. Next portion of the ceremony is going to be the promotional pinning process. This is any of our members that have promoted through the ranks throughout their career with us. So as I call the names one at a time, you'll come up with your loved one that's going to be pinning you, and then we'll do the pinning process. So first up, we're going to have driver engineer Edward Castelli. He's going to be pinned by his father, Kenny. Next, I'd like to invite firefighter paramedic Caroline Cooper. She's going to be pinned by Deputy Fire Chief Keith Long.
You're not getting out of the pictures.
Next, I'd like to invite firefighter paramedic Lyle Horn. He's going to be pinned by his wife, Sarah. Next, I'd like to invite Captain Mike Huckrow to be pinned by his wife, Marissa. And lastly, I'd like to invite firefighter EMT Letitia Luna. It's going to be pinned by her nephew, Adrian. Adrian, I think you did the best of all. And I was incorrect. I apologize. We still have two more. So next up, I'd like to have driver engineer David Sanderson, going to be pinned by his girlfriend, Alicia. Now, last but not least, we will have our fire marshal, newly promoted Mike Simic, is going to be pinned by his wife, Sherry. And that does bring us to our conclusion of the ceremony. Again, we thank all of you for being out here. It is a very important day. I wish all of our employees a long and prosperous career. We do have some refreshments out in the hallway. If you guys please help yourself. If we surely don't need them, so please make sure you eat them. And with that, thank you all. And make sure you hang out for some pictures. But thank you for coming.